Hello everybody, welcome to Deluxe Collectibles, and today I'm going to be doing a video celebrating the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League here on March 18th. I'm very excited for it, and I saw that Ash and Flash, of course, a very well-known LEGO YouTuber, was kind of suggesting on Twitter for people to kind of make a video to celebrate it basically by putting it in the 4:3 aspect ratio and then in black and white as well. So the video that you'll be seeing right now, if you're watching it on YouTube, will look like this, like the original one, and then I'll have a link down below to like an original version of the video where it's just in the regular sort of like, of course, full color and everything. But I wanted to kind of do this just to have some fun with it, and this isn't a video that I would normally do. It's going to be a Justice League collection here, so I'll show you the Lego sets that I have, the Blu-rays, and then the Funko Pops as well. We're going to go through all of those in the video, and we're going to get started with the Blu-ray, so let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to get started here by going over the Blu-rays, and I do have two copies of the original Justice League film, of course, when Joss Whedon took over for the film, because I didn't absolutely, hate that version of the film or anything. I thought it was decent enough, and I do like to kind of be a completionist when it comes to the DCEU, so that's why I own two copies of this film, one on Blu-ray and then one on 4K, and the first one that I'll show you is the Blu-ray here. It's even got a really cool special slipcover as well, where it's very, holographic also, which is definitely a nice detail. And of course you have all of the main characters featured on the front as well, which is really nice. And then you've got some really great back art as well. It's just a really nice copy of the film. It's even got a different cover on the actual Blu-ray case, which is really awesome. So it's definitely a great copy of it and a really cool Blu-ray. Next up here, we've got the 4K version of the Justice League film, and I definitely really do love the cover artwork here. Now, I gotta be honest, I haven't actually opened this version of the film, so I haven't had the chance to watch it in 4K, but I'm sure that it looks absolutely fantastic, and I really do love the cover art as well. The back of it also looks very similar to the Blu-ray, but still is very nice, so it's definitely a great copy of the movie. Alright, now we're going to move on to the Funko Pops here, and I own 4 of them in my collection here, and I'm only counting one specifically, of course, from the Justice League film. I'm not going to cover just characters from the Justice League universe or the DCEU. It's only going to be specifically from this film. So the first one that I have is Aquaman, and this one was actually a Walmart exclusive that was shared with a con, and it's basically Aquaman just holding one of the mother boxes, and I think that is just really cool. I really do love that they have that on there, and I think it's a little bit of a different variation, of course, for the figure, so I definitely welcome that quite a bit. So yeah, it's just a really nice looking pop. Next up here, we've got Wonder Woman from the Funko Pop lineup, and she's probably one of my favorites, honestly. She has such a great design from the Justice League film and just the DCEU in general. I really do love the look of her uniform. It's got a lot of detail to it, kind of similar to Superman's, I think of, with all of the different texturing across it. Of course, most of them have this, but I just think it really stands out with her uniform and her color scheme as well, so I do like that quite a bit. It's a great looking figure, really well sculpted, just an awesome design, and I really do love this pop. Next up here, I have the Flash Pop from the film, of course, played by Ezra Miller, and I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of this iteration of the Flash. I'm definitely a larger fan of the Grant Gustin version from the TV series, even though that show hasn't been as great as of late, but I still do really enjoy that character and just that portrayal of him. So I'm hoping that once I've seen Zack Snyder's Justice League cut, that I'll be more familiar with this Ezra Miller's version of Flash and also just prefer the character maybe a little bit more with this direction in the new film here. So hoping that I'm going to enjoy the character a bit more, but he definitely does have a really cool design, very highly detailed, and I do like it quite a bit. Now the final Funko Pop that I have here in my collection is Cyborg right here, and I think that Cyborg is a really fantastic looking figure. He definitely has a really cool and of course just highly technological looking design from the film. Of course it's very CGI heavy, it looks to be, and I do like the look of that, though I think it translates really well into the Funko Pop as well, so I can definitely really appreciate the design of that. So it is just a really great looking figure. Alright, now we're going to get into the LEGO portion of the collection here, and I will let you know I have 3 sets from Justice League in this collection, but 2 of them I'm unable to show you like physically and hold it up to you because they're in my closet and they're very difficult to get to at the moment, but I will put up, of course, images of them on the screen and then I'll discuss them over top of that. But the first one that I have here I do physically have, and it's technically from Batman v Superman. It's this minifigure pack here, but of course you get the Nightmare Batman within this one, which of course relates to Justice League as well, and then you also have the Parademons also, so I basically consider this like a Justice League pack as well on top of being a Batman v Superman one. I was very fortunate to get this one really recently. It was still available on the LEGO store, so I thought that was really great. I'm really glad to have gotten my hands on this. I think it's definitely a really cool pack here with a really awesome figure. Alright, now the next LEGO item that I have in my collection for Justice League is set number 76085, the Battle of Atlantis, and this set is definitely a fantastic looking one. I really do love the minifigures that are included. It's great, of course, to get Arthur Curry as Aquaman there. I really do love that figure, and I really loved his design from the film as well. Then you get 2 of the Atlantean Guards, which is definitely nice, especially if you want to army build with these, because of course this is a little bit of a cheap set, I suppose, ranging from whether you're in the US or Canada, $20 or $25, so pretty decent. I honestly got this set for like $9, I believe. It was on a great clearance sale at Walmart, and this was several years back, I think, when like Justice League had just released, so I thought that was just a really great deal. You get a Parademon as well, but one of the yellow ones, which is definitely cool to get some variation there, and the build is pretty decent as well. I think it gives you a nice little piece of Atlantis, so I would definitely say it's a great little set from Justice League with some really cool figures and a fairly decent build. Now the final LEGO set that I have here in my collection from Justice League is one that I'm very fortunate to have been able to get. It is the largest set for Justice League, and that is set number 76087, the Flying Fox Batmobile Airlift attack. I honestly really do love this set a lot. I haven't had the chance to build it yet. A lot of my LEGO goes unbuilt for quite a while because I just don't have the space to kind of put it up anywhere, but this is definitely a really great design. I've watched some reviews of it as well, and it's just fantastic. You get so many members of the League as well. You get Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Superman, Batman. You get 2 Parademons as well of both of the colors, green and yellow, which is really awesome. And then you get Steppenwolf as well, and even though I know people were a little disappointed with his design in the Joss Whedon version of the film, I do think it still looks pretty decent as an actual like character, like brick built figure here in LEGO, so I do like the look of that. And then just the actual like Flying Fox just looks fantastic. I've always been a big fan of the look of Batman vehicles. I really like the stealthy sort of design to them, and I like the little hints of red around the vehicle as well. I think that looks really great. So it's got a fantastic amount of detail here. It's definitely a very cool set, and it's probably my favorite one of the Justice League wave. And I also will mention the other smaller one, which I don't have in my collection, but it's the set that includes Flash. Basically, it's the Nightcrawler, I believe, and that set was pretty cool. I did have the opportunity to pick it up, I think, for like just original retail price, but I never jumped on it because I really am not a huge fan of that build, but I do like the Flash minifigure, so maybe I'll consider getting that separately at some point in the future, just to kind of complete the Justice League lineup. But definitely some really cool sets from that wave. Alright, so that's going to conclude the video here for my Justice League collection here. Be sure to let me know what were your favorite items that I had in my collection, and also let me know what you have as well that is related to Justice League, and what are your opinions on the Joss Whedon cut of Justice League. And then, are you also excited for Zack Snyder's Justice League? I know I'm very excited to check it out, and I'm hoping that it's going to live up to the very high expectations that have been set by fans, so I'm looking forward to it quite a bit, and maybe I'll share my thoughts at some point in a future video if I'm able to work it in somewhere, so look forward to that. And also, if you want to check out some of my other content, it would be highly appreciated if you could subscribe, and also be sure to leave a like on this video if you did enjoy. And if you want to check out like the full color version, if you're still watching the black and white version, or vice versa, be sure to check out either one if you're just curious to kind of see the differences as well. But thanks so much, and also thanks so much to Ash and Flash for kind of suggesting this as well. I think it's really cool thing to kind of do within the community, and I never would have done this collection video if it weren't for that, so thanks so much to him. But for now, I hope you did enjoy. I will see you all next time, and always remember, keep on collecting.